guest Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, what's going on, buddy? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, D-Mac here in the house. We got KG in the building. KG, what it do? What's really good?
Oh, you know what's really good.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's an honor that I'm here.
It is, as a matter of fact. We got Spencer Raxter in the building. Hello. Intern Justin as well. And we are going to start the show off here. We got our guy Kool-Aid from the morning show. Wake Up Woodward here in the building as well. If you do not know, Monty Williams has been let go by the Detroit Pistons. And
Breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news, as a matter of fact. And D-Mac, for the very first time, maybe it's the Pistons connections, I don't know. For the very first time, we get the breaking news here on our show.
Right?
Well, I didn't even think of it that way. I just thought of our conversation yesterday about would Tom Gores make such a move. I think your quote, and I'm paraphrasing, is the fact if Tom Gores was the owner of the Tigers, Javi Baez would be gone. He just ate how much money? $60 million on that quote. $65 million and said, let's change it up. So, again, we saw this sort of maybe writing on the wall after Troy Weaver was released. So it's interesting. Trajan Langdon's first move will be for coach, and I'll leave that up to you and our prestigious beat reporter, Kool-Aid, to let me know who those candidates might be. Former players, maybe. Former coaches. Is it a new guy? Who's it going to be? It's exciting time.
It's going to be interesting.
No, it absolutely is. But Kool-Aid, appreciate your time. And we're usually like, we give people time to spill into the show. Maybe we talk about, things that are going on in our lives.
The zipper method.
Yeah, the zipper method. People try to dispute the science of it, even though it is factually correct. But today, Kool-Aid, we're not dicking around. We're going right in on it. And look, I'll offer up my thoughts. Spenny's going to get pissed at me.
That's right.
I'm previewing, exactly how this is going to go down here today. Number one, sad. Anytime somebody gets fired, sad to see it, especially when I work with them. Monty Williams was always nice to me. So, I wish him good luck in his future endeavors and all that kind of stuff. He was a nice dude to me.
He gone. Same here, man. Same here.
There we go. Okay. Number two, and I know this is probably going to trigger Spenny, but the bottom line is, man, I wish Tom Gores would buy the Tigers, man, because he will cut the checks. And at a baseline, was it bad? Has it been bad? Yes, it has. Did they win 14 games last year?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Terrible.
But when it comes down to it, Tom Gores will write the check at any time. And D-Mac, I don't care what if you hate him, if you clown the Pistons organization, you cannot dispute the fact that he will write the check on spot.
No, and I mean, it's sort of like you see this in different businesses, right? Are we going to keep going on the same path? What this just tells me is that Tom Gores is willing. It's not about the dollars. Obviously, we know what the Pistons are worth, even since he's bought it. So the fact is that moving on, you got to like it. Again, this tells me the Cade Cunningham, the conversations we had yesterday about the big contract, him being one of your $300 million players that you need to win. Yes, it's in place. It's just who's going to be leading them. And I mean, hey, man of action, right? And gets ahead of it. So there's different ways to do it, and you gotta. I respect it.
Yes. But that's the thing for me. And Kool-Aid, I know that we've kind of vibed on that where that's where we are with it. And it's all you can ask for from an owner, man. For real. I would give anything for the Tigers organization to have that. I would give anything. But we're not here to talk about that.
But again, we're not there. My question is to all of you. Who is the next Pistons head coach, or who do we want as the next Pistons head coach? And I see, right, names coming in. Our very own Tammy Chin says, I want Chauncey.
No.
Former Pistons, former players,
really,
stuff like this.
He's not a good coach. Sorry. I love Chauncey. Not a good coach.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I love Chauncey Billups as a player. He's one of my favorite Pistons of all time. He's not a good NBA coach. I'm sorry.
Okay. But Kool-Aid, wake up,
sir.
Woodward. Credentialed Pistons beat writer.
Sir.
You're in the building.
Yes,
all right?
sir.
And I know you'll be busy here today, so I appreciate you carving out some time. Let's just cut the ish and get you on your way because that's the question we're going to get.
Let's go.
I've seen it already. The Isaiah Thomas, the Bill Lambiers, the Chauncey Billups.
T-Foss text me, Bill Lambier, but the organization probably won't go that route.
Don't forget Jerry Stackhouse.
No thanks on Bill and Beard.
Jerry Stackhouse.
No thanks
Former
on Jerry.
Detroit Piston, man.
Didn't go well at Vanderbilt. No, give me the 30,000 foot so we can seriously so we can get you on your way because that's the only question people have. They don't care about what's the past; they care about what's coming up next.
Yeah, well,
give it to me.
Yeah, what I was going to say is the reports now is that John Borrego, former assistant coach throughout the league, and he was head coach with the Charlotte Hornets, is on the short list for the Detroit Pistons. And I would like that. You talk about a guy who started off his NBA coaching career as a video production assistant for the San Antonio Spurs. Greg Popovich kind of eyed or saw something in him and elevated him to assistant coach where he did win 2 NBA championships in 05 and 07 as an assistant coach.
The Eric Spoelstra route, like down in the film room.
Yep. And he also actually found his way into the Monty Williams coaching tree as well with his time in New Orleans and also underneath another coach that I like. I love Willie Green. I do. Former UDM product. I like Willie Green. I like the type of coach he is. I like the respect that he commands. So to know that, Borrega has honestly had this experience in multiple coaching rooms that I like with Greg Popovich and the Spurs, you're learning that championship culture. You're understanding what it takes to be that type of a coach, as well as a Willie Green, who I actually like from an X's and O's standpoint, as well as kind of running a younger squad. I like what John Borrega has. If that is the guy that the Pistons are eyeing, you know what? I wasn't thinking about that before. I know that Cleveland, I believe, was interviewing him for their job as well. But that's a name that I really like.
Had a winning record at Charlotte. That's
in
all you
Charlotte
need to know.
Of all places.
Yeah, that's
like
all
that.
you need to know.
Yep.
Right there. No, but and again, everyone's going to get caught up in the names of the coach.
Yeah.
And I get that. That's where people go to. I don't go that way with it. What I'm curious about, what's the player movement going to be? Because you can bring in any coach.
Mm-hmm.
Spenny, you loved it when we brought in Monty Williams. Everybody loved it. I loved it. Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
You weren't winning.
No.
No coach was coming in here and winning in retrospect.
Yeah.
They just weren't.
Not even Dwayne Casey. I mean, well, Dwayne, he came fresh off of Coach of the Year, came to the Pistons. He did make the playoffs. And then after that, everything was about the restore. They tore down to the stud. So I don't know what coach you could have brought in after that would have worked. Obviously, and oddly enough, Dwayne Casey continues to be a name that's just out there. He's still with the Detroit Pistons organization. He moved on from coaching the front office, and he actually made that commitment to the organization when he was first hired. So even before they knew that they were going to go down this rebuild route, they identified his mind as one of being, you know what, we want this type of basketball mind within our organization. I know he's been doing some prospect scouting as well as advanced pro scouting as well for the Detroit Pistons organization. So it'll be interesting to see if this is also another name that so far has survived the massacre of the Pistons front office, if he's a guy whose name that floated out there with the GM search, floated out there with the president of basketball operations search. It'll be interesting just to see if his name as a retread floats around with the Pistons coaching search as well. But I think Borrega is the guy that you probably want here.
D-Mac, here's where I go to you. The locker room, the player angle of it. Kate Cunningham, we expect any time between now and Summer League, conclusion of Summer League, that he's going to do his rookie max extension. So how does this work from the player perspective? And I know that you always say I'm a bad example to talk to about this kind of stuff, but what's going through Kate Cunningham's mind right now?
Well,
Your best guess.
I think that if you want to see, it's about communication. So I would think that Trajan Langdon in the front office are communicating with their star top player that they're going to throw the bag at.
Mm-hmm.
The question I asked yesterday when we were talking about you have to have $200-300 million players to win in this league, was there any connections to any other $300 million players or in the making of that had connections to Kate Cunningham? Today the question is, how about coaches? How about guys in the coaching tree where I would look back and see, Is there any that have had an influence or have had Cade Cunningham in the past or know that? And this conversation, I'm sure, it has to be had as far as due diligence. You're not going to make a decision. Cade Cunningham's not going to come in and say, oh, I want this guy or that guy. It's not this type of thing, but maybe there's a relationship and it helps in to have all the information. The knowledge is the power and stuff like this. So I would expect that there's some sort of connection at the end of the day to the new coach. Maybe it was at basketball camps or stuff like this when he was younger. Who knows what it is? But I think those are the conversations that need to be had now. And the fact that, to be interesting, because what is the time? When's the draft, and what is the time frame that you expect this coaching search to be done? Really quick? Do you think So you think that they already had a guy when they made the move to fire Troy Weaver? This was already in place, so they got to have a short list of a couple guys right now.
I would think so, man.
You don't do this.
This will
right
get done.
the
So you're telling me this will get done before the Cunningham deal?
Yes.
Yeah.
So. I my guess would be that press conference that everybody's been wetting themselves about. That will happen by the end of the week. That will happen very, very soon.
Yeah. We had heard some noise that we should be getting a press conference announcement at least this week. So
yes.
It'd be interesting to see if that actually happens.
And now you know why, right? Like for the people that were like, why isn't there a press conference?
It makes all sense now.
There you go.
Rod Beard
Troy was the first domino, and now Monty. So
that's
it.
House. Like it all makes sense.
Thank God, man.
Well, hey, Spenny, again, I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna keep referencing it. You cannot question his desire to win, and at a baseline, that's all I think we're in agreement with.
Yeah,
that. He wants to win.
He took the L. And he stomached $65 million. Chris Ilitch would never do that, and I will give him props for that. I will give him props for it. Looks like on paper that he's allowing Trajan Langdon to do this, to build this on his own. So that will be a good thing. This is what I wanted. It happened a little later than I wanted it to happen immediately.
Yeah.
Like, nobody should be back after you lose 28 games in a row and only win 14 games on a season. Nobody who had a part of that should be back or have their jobs. So I'm glad it happened. It needed to happen. Like I said, it took a little longer than I wanted, but it happened. And
well, to be fair, Spenny, it's always going to take longer than you want.
Yeah, that's fair. And props to Tom Gores. I've said a lot of things about Tom Gores, especially the past couple months, but props to him for stomaching this and eating $65 million.
And if you look at it, too, because we talk about the Javi thing, he did this in the past with Blake Griffin, $835 million for him to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's at and we are at the baseline right now. They're coming off a 14-win season.
Of course.
Like, there has to be blood in the streets.
Yeah.
This is professional sports. You know who knows that? The people at the Pistons organization. They're the first ones that know that too. So there is blood in the streets, D-Mac. So I think at a baseline, that's been satisfied. So now it's time to move on and move forward and things like that. And now it's Trajan Langdon. You got to get players in here.
Yep. You on the clock.
That's it. Like, it's very, very simple, D-Mac. For like as big of a news bomb as it was or whatever, here we are.
Writing was sort of on the wall.
Yeah.
The changes were being made, and different people are coming in. So there's still, there's still a question mark for some people because there still are a lot of the same names in the organization, but we'll see if this little shakeup will help. So, but you can't argue that Tom Gores wants to win. He's throwing money around like he's proven it. If you go into the books, how much money has he thrown around from contract, 150, 200 million, you know?
And he's improved, honestly, his front office structure as well. And hopefully this is one of those final forms of that with Trajan Langdon coming in and hopefully having the complete power to reshape the way that this team does business. And that's where I am,
Kool-Aid. Like the coach thing, I'm not as caught up on as everybody else is. This is a players' league, man. You got to have players to win in this league. That's what
they say. Monty Williams and Chauncey Billups both said, hey, listen, Monty Williams, when he got to Detroit, he said, this is not the type of team structure I want to coach with a bunch of young guys. Chauncey Billups said the same thing, too. He went to Portland because at the time they had some experienced players. And he said, this is more or less the type of team I want to coach. I don't really want to coach a young squad. I think that's code word for You need NBA guys.
You got players to win.
You need players to win.
You got to play. All right, real quick, Kool-Aid, before we let you go.
Yes, sir.
Wake Up Woodward, by the way. Shout out, 8 to 10 a.m. Monday through
Appreciate
Friday.
you,
Kool-Aid's on there. Jerry Alexander in the chat.
Yes, sir.
This is only for my personal entertainment.
man.
Juwan Howard.
Oh, no.
Likelihood of Juwan Howard. Bring him home.
Go Blue everything. Shout out to
Fab
the Fab Five. No to
Fab
Juwan
Five.
Howard. No. I love you, Juwan.
We've been getting that all
No,
morning, too.
no,
Fab
no.
Five.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's
No,
not-
no,
Bring him home.
There is a
It's not
limit. There is a limit to this. Juwan Howard, no. Y'all are trying to get Flannel riled up. His vacation right now is probably going horribly with this.
How long until we see the Tom Izzo article? Happens every year. Happens every year.
It's on the way.
Every year, but no.
Come on.
Sam Cassell, though, that's one I've noticed.
No. We're not talking about Sam Cassell.
Nah, bro.
Juwan Howard.
I can't do it, bro.
Give me the roadmap.
I can't. Listen,
Bring
I love
Juwan
Michigan.
home.
I love it. All my kids born there on the campus, me and my siblings, my dad went to school there. I
Southside
can't
Chicago.
do it.
No.
I
Come
can't
on.
do it. Can't do it. No,
Juwan.
Juwan. None at all. Not even on Juneteenth Day. I'm not even giving it. I'm
trying
not
to
giving
tell
it any type of real thought. Juwan Howard.
Trying to get another brother fired.
Great.
On Come on, man.
Great guy, great Fab Fiver, great for the history of it. You know what, Michigan, they try to handle his firing a certain way. Just let that be that way.
Good on the retreads.
Yep, I'm straight on Juwan.
Come on.
Oh my gosh. No.
Jerry Alexander. Juwan would be a better pro coach than college coach.
Man,
Come on.
no.
Oh,
Come on.
no.
Bring him home.
No, absolutely not. Why is the chat in on
Give
this?
it to me.
What are you people doing?
Kool-Aid, you should see this chat right now.
Yeah.
Chris Webber, Bill Laimbeer, John Beeline, Rip Hamilton.
Ted Lasso. I would take Ted Lasso.
You know what our fans. I love our fans, but you know how they are.
Hey,
Oh man.
to the Juwan.
What are we building, the Flint
We got
Tropics now?
Kenny the Jet Smith in the chat.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Okay. For the Juwan crowd, tell them
Former
about
Piston
Dispo,
Kenny the
D-Mac.
Jet.
Absolutely.
Chris Webber,
That's where it came from. Visit Dispo Dispensary today for deals too good to miss. Meet a team that curates an unbelievable atmosphere and shopping experience. Try the freshest inventory from Michigan's largest variety of products. Come through our stores or order on Dispo Dash today. Dispo Dispensary, DispoShops.com. Your local cannabis plug.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Neil Rula here. Oh, no. Spencer
nope.
Raxter here
Sorry.
for Soroki.
Nope.
Yeah. Shout out Kool-Aid.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza are taking over Michigan. Locations are popping up all over Metro Detroit. Known for their quality hand-breaded chicken tenders, delicious chicken sandwiches, and New York-style pizza. Make sure you stop in near you and find them at Sorokis.com, where you can find any of their delicious food.
No, absolutely. Stuff
No,
slaps.
that's on me. I grabbed the wrong sheet.
Oh, that's all right, man. No doubt. We'll get it handled. DNC-ENT, would Juwan be a downgrade from 14 wins, though?
Come on, man. Come on, chat. What we doing, man?
All right. Happy Juneteenth, everybody, by the way. And, Matt, what the hell is Juneteenth? So, well, Matt, that's fine. Juneteenth, just real quick, KG.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Thanks for showing up, by the way.
Essentially.
I want you to explain
Yeah,
this.
okay.
Yeah,
Essentially,
I shouldn't have to explain
this is the Matt explanation. This is for people like Matt, all right?
Yep.
June 19th, 1865. Freedom finally came for 250,000 enslaved people of Texas, which is officially the end of slavery.
Yeah.
Officially the end.
It didn't end with
However,
yeah.
they had already been free for 2 years.
Yeah, but
no one told them.
Were they really free?
Nobody told them.
They didn't know. That right there is why Juneteenth is a holiday. Okay, Matt? That's why. Seems to make a lot of sense, doesn't it, Matt?
The emancipation was a fucking lie, but you know.
Well, it was a rumor.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's why, Matt. Pretty dark time in our country's history.
Yeah.
You would think something that should probably be honored.
Yep. Appreciate it.
So there's that, Matt. That's, quote, what the hell Juneteenth is. They've been free for 2 years.
Yeah. And you don't want me to go get granular.
That's enough.
Because we really wasn't free to the 70s. But, you know, you don't want
Well,
me
you
to
were
get
3/5 free.
Yeah, we still 3/5 free.
60% free.
Constitution, so.
Which it happened, Matt. It's a part of our history,
Right.
Matt. It's how we treated a group of people, Matt.
Yeah. Y'all got July 4th. Let us have this, man. That's all we ask.
There you go. So that's what it is, Matt. Is that a good enough explanation for you?
Great. I'm proud of you, Neil. I'm gonna make sure to put this through to the board. Maybe try and expedite the process.
Well, great. Now that you said that, now they're going to say I was grandstanding for the community. So that's what it is. No, we're not doing the political thing about it.
Yeah,
my explanation is sufficient.
Right, we leaving it there.
A KG, do you sign off on that explanation?
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Okay. Now, you were upset, though, that a black man got fired on Juneteenth Day.
It's unfortunate, but at least it came from another brother.
But that's how it is.
If it was
Okay.
from a white man, then we have a problem.
but we're good. Okay.
Yeah, we're
so
good.
so
We're
so
good.
we move on. So we
He
absolutely
got fired on his day off.
Yes. There it is. But yeah. Yeah, oh, wow.
Chad's wildin'.
Shad, I know who's not invited to the cookout. Matt.
You're right. Hell no, he not.
Yes.
We appreciate the patronage, though.
Yeah, there it is. So we went and did that. No, but the breaking news, obviously, Monty Williams fired. There are some other things we want to get into. The Stanley Cup Finals last night. All of a sudden, like, that's a series. But we are a Detroit supremacy. It's not a political issue. It's a human issue. No doubt supremacy. Like, that's where I get pissed off about it. I'm saying I'm not talking the political angle that some people in the chat want to take it to. I don't do that here. There's many other outlets that you can go, as KG would say, get your shit off on. This isn't one of them. We're not doing that here. But again, Stephen,
Just don't even do it.
okay.
Maybe Livonia.
Steven Syrett just wants to know, and Matt, you can respond to this. This is simply a question, information gathering.
Oh my god.
Does Matt live in Howell? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Livonia.
I can't answer those questions. Spenny?
Livonia's a sundown town.
It
Like,
definitely is.
Still.
It definitely is.
Oh my god.
First place I ever got flicked at.
Yeah.
Stop.
Football.
Hey, we're going to talk the football,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact. Patrick, RIP old-timer thinking. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
For sure.
No doubt. That is for sure. We're not going to talk about Howell anymore. We are going to talk about the Pistons, though. They have moved on from Monty Williams. And D-Mac, like, look, there's a checklist to this, right? Like, obviously the people go to the names. As I said last segment, I just am not. It's a players' league.
It ain't the priority. The priority is who they bring in here and
fix this
guy, and then they'll make it work. Enough coaches, enough video, enough all this other stuff. The imperativeness is the talent, and that's number one. So my question is, if you were going to lean which way, would you expect a former player? Would you expect an old-time guy that's been around, or would you expect maybe giving a younger guy a chance? Because I'm leaning towards we might hear a name or see a name that hasn't been given an opportunity, or somebody who's had a splash in there.
For me, D-Mac, and I've kind of alluded to this when I've talked about the Pistons, I think that they are kind of simplifying things. This is me, and I don't have any inside knowledge of this or anything like that. This is just kind of my thinking and going through history and what history has shown us with the Pistons organization. I said it yesterday. When you look at what happened to the Bad Boys, the dismantling of the Bad Boys, they were kind of a ship lost at sea for a while. They added they added a couple of vets. They got back to, like a first-round playoff team, maybe win a series, maybe lose a series in the playoffs, and then they kind of added from there. I think that's what you're going to see them do, and from that standpoint, a guy like James Borrego makes sense, right? Where he was in this at Charlotte, and he kind of saw them through that. And I don't remember off the top of my head what the fallout was coaching-wise from Charlotte and why he wasn't still there anymore.
That was when Jordan was still the owner.
Who's the star?
Okay.
Maybe they just wanted to take the next step.
LaMelo Ball.
Charlotte.
At that time, no.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist?
Right.
Yeah, like
Frank the Tank.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was kind of like a limited roster from a skill set position. It was a similar setup.
So that's what I'm saying.
I think that what you're seeing
into
here
is that it's sort of what he would have had in Charlotte is what he'd be walking into here. So it's not anything sort of new where he can pick up the pieces and sort of put it back together.
Absolutely. Like I think this is kind of you're getting a horse for the course, I guess you could say, to use a horse racing analogy. Somebody who has been through this situation before. Trajan Langdon, the hire at GM.
All right.
What do we talk about with Langdon that we like? His time got New Orleans to the playoffs where they won a series. He's been through this before. A guy like James Borrego, if that's the guy, he's been through this before. I honestly, and look, Spenny, I go to you on this. I know that there's a lot of reverence and everyone celebrates when there's a regime change and stuff like that. To me, am I making any sense to you where I am kind of excited about the fact that they are taking what I perceive to be a path, a directed path in what they're going to do. GM that's rebuilt it, maybe you go in that, again, Borrego, if he's the guy, a coach that has been through this exact same thing, I like that. I know this is the time of quick fixes, and I do look to the trade market, not free agency. That free agency list,
Tough.
rough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
For sure.
I do think that you can take a step with a move. I don't know that you can do it with this roster as currently constructed.
Yeah, I mean, no, you can't. And this is a good thing because you need an identity. You need something to push towards, something you can grasp. Like at what they were, the Pistons were just scatter plots all over the place that didn't have a sense of identity, a sense of self. And now you're leaning towards that. And a guy like Trajan Langdon, what he does is draft complete players. He drafts guys that can play defense and play offense. That's how you win in the NBA. What Troy Weaver did was draft guys who are black holes on one side, either only play offense or only play defense.
True.
So it's good to see a guy who drafts a Herb Jones, guys like that can play defense and play offense. They're not sexy.
Just guys, remember this for the draft coming up. When they announce that name, there's a good chance you could be like, huh? Mm-hmm. But remember, as Spenny's saying, right, he's illustrating the path. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. And then the Celtics showed us. The Celtics had 5 guys on the court at all times that can shoot threes and play defense, and they won a championship. Like, that's what you need. You can't have guys like Sadiq Bey, who is a black hole on defense, like Jaden Ivey, who is a black hole on defense, a guy like Oscar Thompson or Killian Hayes, who are black holes on offense and can't do anything. So you're running 3 dudes.
You can have one.
Maybe.
One on the floor at a time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If they're an elite specialist at what they do. Sorry to interrupt again.
Yeah, no, it's I'm just saying, it's good to see a guy who puts it together like this, and like you said, they're having a system now. They have a kind of a feel now to what they want to do, rather than just throwing things together and hoping it works. They're actually building towards something as a whole.
And that's where, like, Spenny, I'm getting some energy from you off this.
This is what I wanted.
And to Spenny's point, what I was going to say is that these moves that Tom Gores has made, and even the new hiring or whatever, has reinvigorated sort of the clock, right? Where it was like, I broke the clock, threw it out when it came to Pistons, didn't care. Now this sort of, okay, I see an effort, and I see them trying to do things. So I see a new trajectory and maybe new path with new guys. So it's sort of, does anybody else feel that way? It's sort of okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're trying to do here. I don't know if it's gonna work. We never know. In fact, recent history tells us with the Pistons, it's not. We're gonna be sitting here talking about buying somebody else out next year, but maybe it does this time.
The difference is you let this guy live and die on his own decisions. Don't involve the front office in the basketball decisions. Let the basketball people do what they do, and let the front office people do what they do. But ultimately, that's what it is. Troy was handcuffed. Trajan is not. At least it appears that way.
So there you have it. I mean, again, what else can you ask for?
Mm-hmm.
You can say what you want about Tom Gores, and people have. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
But again, I will take that versus the alternative that's on the next block.
Yeah.
I would 100% take that. If there was a check that could be written, he'd write the check today. And again, did it work? No, it did not.
Mm-hmm.
But there was blood in the street. Yeah. So there you have it.
Got your pound of flesh.
Got pound of flesh.
Yeah.
Spenny's happy. So Spenny's happy, so I'm happy. And that's where it is. Morning show, right? Let's do it. Yeah, the morning show, everybody. You just heard.
Yeah.
We just had our guy Kool-Aid here in the house. Kool-Aid, Flannel Sam, Broder. By the way, Broder and I talked. We are going to do a Tigers crossover.
Yeah.
He's going to come in here, and we're going to discuss it. I can't wait for that moment.
I can't wait.
I can't wait for that moment. JB Smooth, KG, they're in the building as well. Every morning, 8 to 10 a.m. Wake up, Woodward, right here on the Woodward Sports Network. Michigan's #1 sports network. Michigan's #1 sports network. By any metric.
Ooh, one more time, man.
Michigan's #1 sports network.
Oh.
Check it out.
Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Enough Detroit sports. Make sure you listen to Ermanni and Edwards with Maz next 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Premier Pet Supplies, hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all of the perks of the online and big box retailers, with one major difference: they're family, locally owned for over 30 years. 60 brands of food with nutrition experts to help you. Same day, local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply, give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com.
All right, keeping it pushing here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG here in the house. Intern Justin, a.k.a. Juza, Spencer Raxter, here with you as well. We just been touching on, spent a couple segments. The Pistons have fired head coach Monty Williams. So, again, $65 million that Tom Gores will write the check for and move it in a different direction. So, Trajan Langdon, some fireworks, D-Mac, to get his tenure started.
You got to like it. Like I said, it's showing some change, and we'll see what happens, but I'm definitely on board. It's resurrected. You know, I was thinking yesterday, you know, with what the Pistons, until they started making, if they hadn't made any moves this summer, that might have been one of our rest in peace episodes. But now they're cooking, and you got to give props to that, right? And I like Tom Gores for the fact is that, you know what, if he sees an issue and he wants to move on, he's going to move on from that. KG brought up the biggest point. Let the front office guys do front office stuff and let the basketball guys do basketball stuff, and hopefully we'll find that. And there's this continuity. KG, what if you had to guess? Do you think it's going to be a younger guy? Do you think because I like what you know, Neil, the path that Neil said about a guy that's coached a cup of coffee in this league, and maybe we don't know what the terms were of him leaving, whether it was as easy, chimed in, the players didn't respect him or whatever else. But a young guy like, what is his name?
James Borrego. Yeah. Or John Borrego. I don't know if it's John or James. But I initially thought that, okay, they had an experienced guy in Monty, somebody that's won on, you know, a different level and things of that nature. So I didn't necessarily see them moving on to a younger coach. But if it's somebody that Trajan is familiar with, like a James Borrego, who was in the Pelicans system, then I can see them going that direction now. But I initially thought they would move to another experienced coach, maybe like a Frank Vogel or something of that nature. But it appears that Trajan wants familiarity in that department. So that's what he's going to go with.
No, and there's like all the names that I'm seeing are, they are younger dudes.
Yeah.
There are guys, so like they're number twos.
What I'm hearing from you, right?
Yeah.
Is exactly what Randall Small says. Langdon already has his coach.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Do you believe that it's just we're just sitting here waiting and guessing? Because I believe too, you don't make those big moves at the top without.
Yeah. But D-Mac, and look, like I don't want to do it like this, but I'm gonna do it like this. Like for the people around town, in the media, that were like, when they doing the press conference? What a clown organization! They don't have a press conference set up and all. But you think that they were just sitting there like, let's just get rid of Monty,
right? A week before.
We'll figure it out. No, we'll figure it out.
Even the Pistons.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, come on, man. Like, people were like, whoa, well, it just goes to show you what kind of organization this is. Oh, they don't have a press conference set up. Why are you going to go have a press conference when you know that you're going to have another press conference, when you know you're going to have another press conference? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like, this shows you, dude, like, I know that people don't understand how things work all the time, but this is like the real world in professional sports. That's how this stuff works. You think that he just showed up here and said, oh, wow, this is my office. All right. And what am I going to do here?
What is Trajan Langdon's title?
President of Basketball Operations.
Everything,
President.
right?
Yep.
PBO.
So he's the president. So as far as you don't need the GM, and this would be sort of on brand for Tom Gores, right? Not really need a GM to make these decisions. It's sort of like he's the acting basketball guy right now, correct?
Correct. Yes. And that's absolutely right though. He knows he's got the coach in place. It's just a matter of us, them disseminating that information, and letting us know who it's going to be. But, it's, again, when you look at the guys that are out there, there are a lot of guys that have that profile. Now, one of the other, I guess, angles you could see them take, or maybe have already taken, I don't know, like Chris Quinn, who's been like a number 2 for Spoelstra in Miami.
Yeah, assistant coach, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like, those are the two camps. Like the younger guys who have kind of been through this before in like destinations with Charlotte and things like that. And then the other angle is it's almost akin to the offensive coordinator in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
We got one in town.
Yeah.
That's fitting to, get his shot at being a head coach. So that's the way that it's going to work to me. So we'll see how it all plays out. And Matt, you're not having a good day in the chat, Matt, but I'll read this one anyway. I want a Michigan man or ex-Piston, 100%.
That's an awful, terrible idea.
Hold on, Spenny, it gets better. Someone who already knows the culture and doesn't have to get acclimated.
There isn't a culture.
Right,
We're making a new culture.
That culture was
We
20
need a
years
Dan
ago.
Campbell. Right? You need
Like,
your Dan Campbell.
That culture was 20 years ago, people. We got to stop with the retreads, too. A former Piston is not coming to save us, man. I'm sorry.
Chauncey Billups won you a Finals MVP, but he is not your savior.
He's not. Kendrick voice.
Yeah. Matt.
Great song, by the way.
Come on, Matt.
Yeah.
Love you, Matt, but no.
Yeah, he's having a rough go of it.
Bada bing, bada boom. Don't the Lions do a daily presser? Not in the offseason.
Right.
Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
So you think that? I'll ask you. So you think Trajan Langdon, like, they brought him in, he signed the paperwork,
right.
He filed his paperwork with HR to get his health insurance lined up and everything like that. They showed him his office.
Got his direct deposit.
And he got his direct deposit set up and everything. And then, like, plopped down in the office chair and went like, okay, what are we going to do here about this Pistons thing? All right, can't wait to get started. Is it lunchtime yet?
Right.
What are we going to do for lunch? Like, you think that.
Right.
Like, come on, man. I don't know. Well, Dennis
he
Jones.
used to play here. Let's give him a call.
DNCENT. Hang up the nostalgia axe.
Yeah, the retreads is not going to
Did I tone that one right for you, DNCENT? I feel like I did.
That was
D-Mac.
good.
Yeah.
Was it tone?
Your tone was
Good
on
job.
point. I feel like that would be like if we played DNCENT writing it in there. Tone perfect.
Right, absolutely. GW the Kid, the pause by Neil, quote, "You're not doing too well in the chat today, Matt. Delivery is everything in life.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Big facts.
People decide whether or not they believe you, not by fact, but by how you deliver the message."
Big facts.
Remember that, everybody. All right, dude, let's do this, and let's take a break. I do want to get into the Stanley Cup thing.
Yeah.
Woo!
There is some Red Wings, not Red Wings breaking news, but there was a signing in the NHL yesterday that happened that I want to revisit.
Shoom. Shoom. Bullet dodged.
Okay.
7.25. If we're talking about the same, we're talking about
Yeah.
the same
Oh,
song.
yeah.
All right.
I sent it to you guys. I
Yeah.
believe I sent it to you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We're going
like
to talk about it.
Anyways, let me tell you about a haircut you can get. Awesome is when a guy can be a guy, get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax. Let one of
Good
Lady
stuff
Jane's
right there.
talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walking anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Let Guardian Alarm offer you customized solutions from real experts. Yes, real experts, professional technicians who take the time to recommend secure and automated solutions specific to your needs. But Guardian wants you to call the number today, 1-800.
Stay out.
24/7 professional monitoring. Anytime you can call, day or night. Guardian team member will stay on the phone as long as it's needed. But again, call the number, 1-800.
Stay out.
Technology, it's backed by people. Yes, real people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work. And Homo sapiens, who have been proven to care. Whether it's business, whether it's pleasure, it doesn't matter. Guardian will be there for you. Just give them a call, 1-800.
Stay out. Stay out, Monty Williams.
That was demonic right there.
Oh, my God.
Man, it's out.
Absolutely. Hey, let's not stay out of the playoffs next year, Red Wings. Let's get in there. This is fun.
Yeah, it is.
Guardian Alarm, look, security experts, tell Big D Energy we sent you.
All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Happy Juneteenth to everybody out there, even you, Matt. Now that you've been educated. Now, hey, I'll be fair. Now that you've been educated on it.
Yeah.
And just remember this, too, like with the Juneteenth movement and everything, just remember, black people could not, fully vote until 1965.
Yeah.
That's not that long ago.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Hey, Choff.
Never got our 40 acres and a mule either. But, I don't want to,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's a factual statement, everybody. I think about that every time I go to the polls, man.
Yeah.
For real, I do.
Yeah.
So just remember that when you talk about Juneteenth, Matt. So anyway, keeping it pushing here. Did want to talk about the Stanley Cup Finals last night. I don't know. Can we chat poll the people? I want to see did you watch last night? Did you watch the Stanley Cup Finals? I know we were as a show. Pretty sure we were as a show.
I did.
I did.
I watched.
I did. I missed the first period. I caught the second.
Yeah,
period. I got
Connor
the
Brown.
I also missed the first period.
I missed the first period as well. KG, were you tapped in?
Which we all missed it for different reasons.
Wow, KG.
What were you watching?
In my defense, I passed out early. I started watching the Tigers and ended up passing out. So
you started watching what?
That makes
the
sense.
Tigers. I was trying to watch them.
Oh, well,
we know how
we'll
that
get to
turned
them
out.
later.
Yeah, we know how that turned out.
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
Never mind. We'll do it later.
Yeah.
You got to quit the Tigers, Neil. Just make a clean break. KG, what were you watching? Oh, I was watching the Tigers.
I can watch the
Yeah,
Tigers
but
and not get upset.
he doesn't have a Tigers problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly. He
You
can
come in
have
and
a couple little Tiger watches.
I know.
Look at maybe he wanted this guy worked so hard he needed something to soothe. I listen to maybe like snowstorms and stuff like this on YouTube.
Right.
Kenny listens to the Tiger game to put him to sleep.
Yep.
I mean, leave the guy alone. He's just trying to.
Well, that'll put you to sleep, all right.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
He had
Better
to
than
be
NyQuil.
real good for this morning.
Especially once the relievers come in. But yeah,
If you get upset, he goes to sleep. It's a
Right.
you know
I know how bad they are, but I can
Yeah.
still watch a game and not
therapeutic.
be on the time.
One
you're
run
on.
again.
Yeah, it's how do you do that?
Again.
How do you do that?
Hey, are they out of the playoff picture?
They're
yeah.
bums.
Think it's safe to say
Tammy
that.
Chin, hey, be nice to Hronik. Well, we're going to see when we get into
Hronik's
that.
a bum.
Is this the Cybertruck?
Verona
that just
got the
parked
bag.
outside?
We'll be
Dude,
nice to
Oh,
him.
yeah. They're,
The Cybertruck?
the Tesla Cybertruck making an
Oh
appearance.
shit.
Yeah, the park right
Right
in
there
front of
behind
us.
D-Mac. D-Mac, they brought your new truck, man.
Yeah, dude, they wouldn't even let me in near that thing.
You see D-Mac get his
I bet if you walked out there, he'd let you test drive it.
Yeah.
Why
That's
would
for
I wanna
sure.
do
You
that?
are Darren McCarty.
Obviously, have no idea about me when it comes to vehicles, right? They're like hockey sticks, bro.
Yeah.
They're replaceable.
You see
Wait,
D-Mac
it just
down.
has
We're in
one.
the
It just has
Cybertruck.
one big windshield wiper. Is that it?
It does, yeah.
That's crazy.
Look at my man just looking at it.
Yeah, dude. If,
I see that thing cruising around all the time.
But yeah,
that's pretty
Back to the hockey game, though.
back to the
Exciting.
hockey game. Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't fall
Oh,
asleep
wait,
during
photo
that.
shoot.
Did you
No, I
do
did
this?
not.
Right.
Hell no.
Jesus asked me a great question earlier, right, Neil?
Wait, D-Mac, hold on.
Are we looking
Hold on.
at- Oh,
This is
what's
America,
going
right?
on
Now, look
here?
at this.
Right?
Look at that. Look up at the sky. There you go. We got to find this guy's Instagram.
Yeah, for real.
It's not even his car.
It's not his car.
We have to find that guy.
There's no way we just
He about to
exposed
send that
him like that.
He's sending that
Attaboy,
picture to a
Spenny.
female later. I promise you he's
That's,
sending that.
that's elite.
Oh,
That's the Spenny camp.
there she is. She's back.
Oh, that there it is. Hi, guys.
We're not participants in this, D-Mac. We're just victims of circumstance.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. I control the cameras, wives.
Right. He's definitely sending that to a chick later. I promise.
For the gram.
I can't believe, Spenny, that's elite TDing work, putting him on blast like
I
that.
do what I can.
We gotta somebody find that guy. Rack, you're good at this stuff.
Yeah, come on, Rat.
Somebody in the chat needs
Right.
to find this guy's Instagram.
That's a tough ask. We don't know his name. That's a nice truck.
know
though.
the
If you ask
Side of that.
If you
That
ask the
truck
girl,
looks
they
pretty
find
cool.
it.
I'm not gonna lie.
See, I don't know. I don't feel it.
It also looks like if you were asked to draw a car when you're a little kid.
Like an artist rendering.
Yeah.
You know what I bet I would love? I bet you the inside and all the like technology and stuff would be just aces in there. Like the
Oh, no doubt.
screen and everything else. Like that's what I would enjoy. But that looks
The one big windshield wiper is fucking stupid.
He better be glad he ain't parking that handicap. Old girl be out there.
Yeah, for sure. She would have told
Oh,
that.
the
bitch.
handicap's
She
on the
don't give
other.
a
The
fuck.
handicap's on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She don't care. She will ticket your shit immediately.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, she
We're-
don't give a
She's
fuck.
not impressed.
You're right.
She's like
She always get out with that same look on her face.
this. Like it's Birmingham. Like I feel weird in Birmingham.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like,
You feel weird in Birmingham.
yeah.
Imagine me.
Right?
That is true. That is true. Well, you up the car game, so like you're in there.
But still, walking into a store,
Yeah.
I get looked at.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
I never got it worse than when I was walking down Rodeo Drive in LA, though.
Ooh.
They were closing doors when me and my boys were walking by.
Damn.
Oh.
You know,
Benny, did you
Don't
see
let
the
them
street
in.
just north of Rodeo is McCarty Drive?
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we messed up on this. We did. GW the kid should have sent Jesus out to ask him his Instagram. We should have.
Yep.
Missed opportunity.
That's all right.
Hey,
That's on us.
Hey, remember when we used to have like really good intern like guys, and then they would just know and just go do it, take initiative. And,
Right. Jesus.
Next time, Jesus. Hey,
He's too busy. He's too worried about his 10 seconds of fame.
I'm really getting put on blast for not going to ask some dude who just took a picture with some random dude's Tesla for his Instagram.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild.
Gotta
Absolutely
show
wild.
initiative.
No, but you gotta eyeball to see who gets in it, right?
Bada bing, bada boom. I found him. His name is Brandon. Brandon Cass.
Brandon, I thought you really found him. I was excited.
We all know Brandon Cass drives a big
used all the
wheel.
gambling winnings for it.
Yeah. I hope that guy comes back around.
Yeah.
We missed an opportunity. We got to do the get right. Jesus, you know how you handle that? All you do is say, "Hey, man, I saw you getting a picture. What's your Insta handle, man? I want to see it because that pic goes hard." That's all you got to say
exactly
to Instagram
what I was going to do
people.
if I had to do it.
All you got to do is talk to Instagram people. You got to say, "Hey, man, that pic looks like it goes hard. What's your Insta?"
Yeah, if you compliment them, they'll give you whatever you want.
100% they will. So we
I
got
don't
to
know.
get that.
It is Birmingham.
And who says you don't listen when your kids talk, Neil?
Well,
That's unbelievable.
Spenny, you're forgetting that everyone in Birmingham wants to be the bougiest person on the face of the earth. So they
true.
will 100% do anything for the clicks.
You know what pissed me off the other day? This will never happen in good old Centerline. I held the door for somebody, and they didn't say anything. Nothing. Just walked right through.
I can't stand
I
it.
wanted to like push him out of the way and shut the door.
Hey, you
No,
owe that.
Spenny, you know what it is? You
probably-
just gotta have compassion for that person because karma will get them.
I would have at least like
Well,
I would
hey.
have rather them give me a tip, like thinking that's my job. That would have been less
Well,
disrespectful.
Spenny, they thought
Surprised
that
they
you
didn't,
owed that
actually.
to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Hey, Spenny, there's a new gig on your lunch hour. Put a bow tie on and just go around
Open
opening
doors, yeah.
See how much
With
money
my
you
hand
can
out.
make.
Yeah,
I bet you can make $5.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Let me get that for you, man.
But also, yeah, I do like Birmingham because I'm trying to prowl the streets for like a 70-year-old divorced woman.
That's
who's
the
just,
wave.
like close.
You're looking
to
for that
get-
sugar mama.
Oh yeah.
Chat's electric right now, as you suspect that it would be. Lou says we don't want Spenny's kind in Los Angeles. I don't know what that means, Spenny, but
My kind.
Mike
I love LA. LA's a great spot.
Might go with the good one. Center line is stuck between two blue lines.
Yeah, it's fair.
That's a good one.
Centerline's the shit. Don't hate on
It's your
Centerline.
dad joke of the day.
It's a lot of car dealerships and parking lots, but it's a good spot.
the owner of the Cybertruck is getting. So he went to Birmingham Roast to get his coffee.
No way.
You know he flexing.
Yeah,
You know he
100%.
flexing.
So there you go. Shout out Birmingham Roast.
Knows what's
There-
up.
$7
there it is.
bagels. Woo!
There's the lights.
Hey, relax.
He's backing away. There he goes. So there it was, D-Mac. So you're a fan of the Tesla Cybertruck?
Well, I don't know. Not really the outside. I'd like probably the inside. It's probably got gadgets galore.
It does look like an armored. It looks like a battle bot.
It does look like a battle bot.
It does look like a battle bot.
It looks like Laura Croft should be driving it.
Great show, by the way. They bringing that back at all?
Battle bots? I hope so.
No, absolutely. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. Let's do this then. Let's take the break. And I do want to get into the Stanley Cup final because Connor McDavid showed out. We should have expected it because we all clowned it and said it was over. But it ain't over yet.
Well, we didn't say it was. We said that we thought it might be, but did I not have thrown out the caveat when you have the greatest player in the world? It's not over. There is this hope to whatever else. And when he absolutely puts you on his back with his superpowers, you know, there's one question that I think Neil Judas brought up to me before the show. He said, am I crazy to put Connor McDavid in my top 5 all time right now? And I said, what are you talking about? It took you this long and you're that far, but we'll talk about it because it needs to be talked about because this series, with it going back to Edmonton, now that Edmonton has proven that they can win in Florida, is a brand new series. But first, let me tell you about...
Well, before we got somebody from the chat that just messaged me a picture of who was driving the Cybertruck.
Oh. Laura Croft.
So it fits.
PS1 Laura
It
Croft.
makes sense. You know?
Is that the N64 version?
That is the PlayStation 1 version.
Okay, well, I was close, right?
Yeah.
My time frame was close.
I also want to ask you, if the Oilers lose the series, can you still give McDavid the Conn Smythe, and would you?
He's the betting favorite.
Yes, in the past, Ron Hextall, won the Conn Smythe. So you can. It's not unprecedented.
It is in this
as
generation,
a
though, of media.
Yeah, it is.
But I don't think. Well, I mean, here's the odds on. Right, you're gonna either give it to. It's gonna be Bobrovsky or McDavid. Those are the two in my eyes, in my opinion. If it goes 6, if it goes 7, McDavid got it, regardless of win or not.
Bob, plus 800, by the way, if you think that they're going to win in
4-point games.
Game 6.
You want me to do the break
Crazy.
so we can talk?
Yeah, let's do the break.
Yeah,
Let's do the break, and then we'll get into it.
All right. Swiss Insurance, now more than ever, it is critical to have your insurance reviewed. Swiss Insurance will make sure your carrier is not slipping in extra fees. How do you go about it? You call my buddy Mark today at Swiss Insurance, 313-530-1698, or go to SwissINS.com.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness, and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Rule here for Planet Fitness, the very best gym in the gym game. And guys, you know the reasons why. There's tons of them, right? There's over 50 of them in and around the Metro Detroit area. With the Black Card option, you can go to all of them. No matter where your travels take you, your travels can take you to a Planet Fitness. I can confirm. I've worked out in Planet Fitnesses in a bunch of different places around the country, and they're consistent, man. They got clean facilities. You get your shower. You get back to work. You get on with your day, and that workout is finished. Tons of cardio equipment, tons of weights. What are we on today, Spenny?
Today's chest.
Today's chest. I'm taking a day off. I got golf this afternoon.
Shoulders,
I'll make it up on Saturday, though, and guess where? At Planet Fitness, the very best value in the gym game today. Other places are charging like $100 a month. Look it up. Crazy. Just go be a member at Planet Fitness. PlanetFitness.com, Mr. Darren McCarty.
Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
All right, keeping it pushing here. Pulling up into our number 2, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty. We have KG. We have intern Justin, a.k.a. Juza. Spencer Raxter in the building. Woodward Heavyweights 5 to 7. They'll have some thoughts on the Monty Williams situation.
I will indeed.
Absolutely. So make sure you tap in to them as well.
Shout out.
If you haven't checked them out before, check them out. It's a little bit different than your average run-of-the-mill sports show. I like what they do. Nobody in this town does what they do. So check it out if you have not already. Did want to get in the Stanley Cup Finals last night. We asked the question in the poll, the chat poll. Did you watch the Stanley Cup Final last night? 58% of the people say no.
That's pretty wild.
What were you guys watching?
Missed a great game.
Yeah, drop it in chat. I'm so curious.
Hey, cut to the DMAC camera again. Look at this broke guy with this Corvette.
Oh, yeah. This broke guy.
What a bum.
Poverty car.
I like that
Poverty
one.
car.
That's more your style.
That's my
D-Mac.
style.
That is
That's
your
a nice
style.
car.
But yeah, if you weren't watching it, B or A, what were you watching instead? But you missed a performance for the ages.
You don't think most people thought it was over? That's maybe why they didn't tune in?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But, I mean, people watch the Celtics.
I mean, that's true.
That one was as over as anything I've ever seen. That was the biggest 5-game sweep since the Pistons over the Lakers in 04.
Seriously.
It absolutely was. Tammy Chin, it was a great game. 71 Mad Cat, USL show on YouTube. Was that the one that I do? If that's the one I do, props to you. I appreciate it.
I hope nobody was watching Act Like, because that show sucks.
Fucking sucks.
Nick K watching Yellowstone.
Yellowstone's a great show.
It is a good show. But yeah, so DMAC, I guess here's the deal. Jesus asked a pretty good question, I thought.
He did.
Can Connor McDavid be the MVP in losing a series? And the finals has never seen an 8-point run in 2 games like Connor McDavid. And DMAC, you drilled this yesterday. And it was something where you're not out of the series if you have the best player on planet Earth, which is what Connor McDavid is. And that's a lesson in it. Because you knew DMAC, he wasn't going to go this whole series, however long this series was. He wasn't going to go this whole series without taking over. He will win you 1 to 2 games in a series by himself.
Well, I mean, until it's proven. I think I said it the first game when Florida shut him out and Bobrovsky, McDavid head-to-head and alone. Bobrovsky got the upper hand. But what did I say to you, Jesus? I said he's not going to stop getting his chances or making other players better. You look at Corey Perry, right? Corey Perry with a huge goal on a feed from McDavid yesterday, on the power play. That's the difference, right? Here's the difference in the last few games is that Edmonton power play, which was inept at the beginning of the series, has now gotten going. And
that's all this is,
They
guys.
work on this. And Florida's power play
0
is
for 3
inept.
last night.
What?
0 for 3 last night.
But that's what I'm saying. So again, the biggest thing is now they've proven themselves and they never quit. And the moniker for this Edmonton team is sort of being counted out and they've been able to rise. So, they're both teams are working with a lot of motivation and a lot of motivation through failure. So we'll see. I mean, it's a phenomenal series. I mean, I wouldn't miss these last 2 games because it's only going to get better. And then if you look at the numbers and the question that Jesus has asked, Connor McDavid's doing things only Wayne Gretzky's done, right? And stuff like this. So my prediction is if Florida wins in 6, Sergei Bobrovsky would be the Conn Smythe winner. But if it goes 7 games, it's Connor McDavid's Conn Smythe, regardless win or lose.
And if you think they're winning game 6, plus 800 on Bob to win the Conn Smythe, it's worth a flyer if you do think they're going to win game 6.
What, Barkov's plus 160?
Yeah.
So they got Barkov kind of like penciled in as what they think it'll be if Florida wins. And look, you're going off of math, so you're assuming that the Oilers win at home, because they're going to be the favorite. Woodward Sports chat thread.
But again, Florida, game 3, they've proved they know they're going in knowing they can win in that building too. So, yeah, it's the biggest thing that now that Edmonton has the momentum, and it's a huge thing in hockey, right, is that this is in game 6s like this. Is that can you come out and control your emotions because that crowd's going to be going nuts.
Shot out of a cannon.
Shot out of a cannon. What happened last time? Do you remember what happened in game 3 last time? 5-minute major for Edmonton, stuff like this. Warren Foegele, who great coaching by Chris Knobloch, by the way, in the way that they've changed up the lines. And what's made the difference is that being able to separate Draisaitl and McDavid into 2 different lines because they move Foegele up to the front line.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're doing it. This is everything you want as a hockey fan right now. And, yeah, I mean, locked in.
Until
I think it's I gotta, if you're gonna put my feet to the fire, I'm gonna say it's gonna go 7. But don't be surprised if this game ain't overtime. This is the overtime game.
There's always one.
Yeah.
There's always one.
In game 6 or
Yeah.
game 7?
Game 6.
All right.
So my question is like, okay, so in the chat, I guess it circles back to this. Cody Engel, Celtics game was on basic cable. That's the difference. Well, Stanley Cup was on ABC.
Yeah.
Channel 7.
They're both on
It's
basic.
not an excuse, right?
You don't think the Stanley Cup Finals on basic cable?
Right.
That's
Like,
crazy.
come on, guys.
Right.
Cody, come on, be better, man. But my question is, I'm stunned that 58% of the people said that they didn't watch because, as I've said, the difference between Connor McDavid and the number 2 is the largest gap in sports.
But here's the thing. It's the series dictated the non-watch. 3-1. Why? You know what I mean? Everybody at Florida at home, they're going to probably win and stuff
But
like
D-Mac,
this.
my point
more
is-
people, this chat poll on, I get what you're saying, but that's the
He's
diehard.
mercurial. If you get a
But
chance
they
to
don't-
watch
but
him,
you're-
watch him.
I understand that, but you're speaking to hockey fans. You're not speaking to the norm. The norm doesn't
No, but
care.
that's where I'm
Now
got a little bit
we're
different
trying to get
opinion.
the norm to watch. If we do the poll for the game on Friday night, if people are around, I would expect people would tune in because now it's got, more drama. to
Right,
it.
but my thing is like I think as a society we've proven that we won't watch Blues Columbus. I don't believe you now, Cody. You lied before. Your track record is lies. So why would we believe that you fell asleep?
Come on now.
I do have breaking NHL news as well.
Oh, what's that?
Jakob Markstrom just got traded to the Devils.
Who?
Goalie.
Oh, from Calgary.
That a lot of people are talking about in chat that they might want the Wings to
You
trade
weren't
for.
moving a goalie. You got 2 goalies signed under contract right now. And Husso and Lyon, and you got your guys down the ring. It's not.
There will be no
covered that.
for the last time, everybody. There will be no movement at the goalie position. They've told you that without telling you it, but I've told you that there will be no movement at the goalie spot. They perceive Kosa to be that guy, so you got to wait one more.
What was
year.
this signing you guys were talking about?
Oh yeah, Philip Hronek signed with Vancouver. $7.25 million a year for 8 years. $58 million for 8 years. So he's a top 10 scoring defenseman in the league.
Yeah, he's a cone, though.
Vancouver took a massive leap with him and Quinn Hughes as the 1-2, the one pairing.
Yeah.
They did. You can say what you want, Spenny, but they took that leap that we're looking for the Red Wings to take. So I guess the question to me comes back to revisiting the trade in 2023. The Red Wings traded Hronek and a 4th-round pick for that Islanders pick that we got in the first round, which we traded our own pick to get to Brinkett, and Vancouver's 2nd-round pick in 2023. So knowing what he did, I wanted to ask the people the question. Now, this is for the hockey elite. We may lose a third of the audience here, but I love this stuff. Revisiting history. That pick turned out to be what? Capo Caco?
No.
I can't remember.
ASP? I forget if that's his.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know what that pick, because it's essentially they got the first to replace their first. So I don't, that is what it is. So they essentially got a 2nd-round pick. And they gave up Hronek in a 4th round.
You weren't. It was a great deal.
Yeah.
Got you to Brinkett, and here's the thing: you weren't paying Hronek. That's what Stevie said. Go ahead, Vancouver. Go pay him the money. Congratulations. I love the kid. Great kid. But he wasn't part of the future here to be the backstop. That's your, Mo Sider is one of your Quinn. If you're gonna say your Quinn Hughes, Philip Hronek is your top 2 in Vancouver. Well, Mo Sider's that one guy here, whether it's your Quinn Hughes or not, and it's just you're not paying that money. You weren't giving Hronek that contract. It's the same thing as the Bertuzzi, stuff like this. No, we're not paying you that contract, so I got something in return. And you look at it, you're gonna argue of getting a true goal scorer. Now, maybe people say, "Yeah, I was a little disappointed in DeBrincat," but again, you got him under contract at a good number.
Right. So, and I understand that. I do. I understand that. And that's where That's what the separation is. And Spenny's made his thoughts known.
Yep.
I talk about when you're a top 10 scoring defenseman in the league. And you got Quinn Hughes, which
Definitely makes it easier.
Quinn Hughes or Mo Sider?
Mo Sider.
Okay. And obviously that's because of his defensive angle, right?
Yes.
It could have worked. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you go back to it, it wasn't time.
And it wasn't in Stevie's plan. Like, that's
Okay.
the hashtag Weiser plan was not Ronick, but wasn't part of it.
Yeah, and it's a big thing that a lot of people are missing as well is if you would have kept Hronek, it hinders what you can do in this offseason where everyone is wanting that star forward to add to this roster. You wouldn't have that flexibility if you paid him this contract with re-signing Sider, re-signing Raymond, and then hopefully re-signing Kane.
Okay. For the we got a granular one in here. Is RM Dole, is he like typically pretty granular?
Yeah, a little bit.
McDavid finished third in the league in scoring, Neil. The gap isn't that big. McDavid played less games, RM Dole, and he gets about 2 points a game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he would have been. And since we're going to go that route, since we want to, go so granular about it, let's peep that. Let's peep the postseason scoring. Connor McDavid, 42 points. The next player, 32. Come on, RM Dole. He's mercurial. He's got 8 points in the last two. Nobody's done that. Gretzky, Crosby, nobody has done that. Like, come on, man.
And
Stop.
ASP is Axel Sandin Palinka.
Yeah. Future.
He's very skilled, very formidable defenseman.
Yeah.
Everyone says
He would be your, like, that's your, with Mo, like, this kid could be your number one because it's that talented, and he's more of the Quinn Hughes style.
Yeah.
Right? More of the skate, more of the the skilled style that you put with them. And I think that people, like, all you got to ask, Deal, is I do what you always do. You want Hronek with that contract on your team? Jesus nailed it. No, it hinders you everything else. He's not the answer for you. I think he's the answer for them, and it's proven it in Vancouver.
Yep.
And sometimes it goes down to fitting in the perfect situation.
wanna
I
ask
think
a question.
that's it there.
For me, it's just
Wow.
weird to see a true win-win in the NHL because my buddy's a Canucks fan, and he says, like, I'm so happy we have Hronek. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is a win-win because we got DeBrincat, and somebody in the chat said, yeah, and DeBrincat probably got you Kane, for last year and stuff. So, I mean, I think that it's okay to have a win-win. It doesn't always have to be who got the better of it. You both did the best for your organization.
Look at the Lions trade.
Are we getting into? I know, Spenny. I know.
All right.
I'm going to say this really quick, and then I'm going to go to the commercial. It's Les Stanford. Are we getting into rookie parlays with the Red Wings? Go, tell them about Les Stanford.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. Exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC, the same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Ave, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today. LesStanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Neil Rule here for Feldman Automotive. There's 18 Feldman Automotive locations in and around the Metro Detroit area. Of course, we know about Feldman Chevrolet in Novi, Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. But it doesn't matter what brand of car you want. There is a Feldman dealership in the brand of car you want. Ford, Kia, Chevy. It makes no difference, to quote Ric Flair. You can find what you need at feldmanauto.com. Don't forget about the service department as well. They are electric. They stand on business over there, man. You pull that car in there, they take it, you go about your day. Like, that's the way that it works, man. It was incredible. I still don't believe that everything worked out as well as it did. I'm just telling you my experiences. Go to feldmanauto.com. Want car? Go to feldmanauto.com. Get car. There, it's solved. You're welcome. All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy. Top 5 Wednesday, as a matter of fact. Top 5 lunch meats. And I like my list. Yeah. I do. I got a mix.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I peeped that top one. That I ain't going to reveal it, but that brand is fire.
It's strong.
Yeah.
It's a strong brand. And, like, look, I go deeper. I'm not just one of these people that's going to say, oh, turkey's good. I like ham. No, there has to be stuff. You have to respect the brand, whether you like it or not. You have to be objective.
Yeah.
Not like these new school media people that when they vote for the Conn Smythe winner, I still don't think that they're going to give it to Connor McDavid if they lose. I still don't think they will, because they're not programmed like that, because they can't get past their bias and they can't tell you honestly what they're looking at on the ice.
Big fact.
If you can't tell me that guy isn't the best player in this series, then you simply don't know what you're talking about. Like, this should be over.
Yeah.
Like, the MVP of the Stanley Cup final should be over.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody on that ice better than this man.
That's true.
In the story.
We've seen this debate kind of in the NBA too, with LeBron, possibly supposed to win the finals MVP in a losing effort.
He should have that year.
Yeah, he probably should have. But is this like unheard of in sports, like all around?
No, because everyone drags up the instances from the 70s when media people had integrity.
Oh, okay. Got you. Makes sense.
They weren't concerned with clout and
right.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. They were just reading the prompter.
Yeah. No, they stood on business more.
You're damn right.
Back then. RM Dole. Yeah, we were going to talk about it, but since you asked RM Dole, you want to get granular about this? Yeah? Where's the Willie Mays talk? You jabronis gave Jerry West his own segment, but Willie Mays, who is better at sport than West at his, gets not even a mention. Yeah, rest in peace to Willie Mays. Yes. Jerry West is, in fact, the logo of the NBA.
Right. Like,
he is the logo of the NBA. Was Willie Mays better? Yes, he was. I thought it was pretty powerful, too. I shouldn't have brought this up, because I know there's a former president that tweeted a picture of him on the airplane, on Air Force One, with Willie Mays. That's power right there, man.
Yeah.
That's juice.
Absolutely.
That is absolutely juice. I won't say the names, because I don't do that.
Yeah, we ain't got to get into it.
But that's juice, no matter who that ex-president is.
Yeah.
No matter who it is. So that is out there as well. But yeah, rest in peace, Willie Mays.
We doing top 5s?
No, not yet. We're gonna do it next segment. We got top 5 coming up about 6 minutes, so we'll do it that way. I'm gonna cut this segment a little bit short and then stretch the top 5 segment out, because I have some thoughts.
Yeah,
and we'll all have some thoughts. Is Jesus in this or no? I thought he was excluded.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I didn't do it.
There you go.
Stand on my business.
Good.
That hot subs are better than cold subs, and I die on that hill.
What a dork.
Right?
Hey, dork.
Screw you.
Hey, dork.
I'll go nerd, not dork.
Hey, nerd. Hey, dork.
That's that Gen Z shit.
Nerd.
Not appreciating lunch meat.
Yeah.
D-Mac, what about
Such an L.
this? Thomas Perry. Neil, the Oilers are plus 280 to win the series after last night. Are you liking those odds? Thomas, yeah, I would take 3-1 for the Oilers. I would do that. I'm not making it a get right. I'm not betting it myself. I think there's some pretty decent value in that.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna bet the Bob one. I think I'm gonna throw a couple bones on it, probably 10 bones. Try to win 80.
I think I see where the betting companies are with that, though.
I do. I 100% see it.
Because, like, if they say they win and they win in 6, I forget what's Barkov's numbers like in the series. Like he's been
a little
pretty
over
good.
a point per game.
Yeah.
And Bob has a .713 save percentage since Game 4,
right.
I believe is the stat. So he has not been necessarily playing that
with all due respect to you granular folks out there, they can't sit up there in that press box and say, he's got 70% save percentage since, that eight spot really hurt his cause.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he only gave up 5 of them, but still.
It still killed his
It still
narrative.
counts against his ERA.
Yeah.
So there's that out there as well. I get where the betting companies are. The problem is, like...
Well, it's revisionist history. Right. You don't take the whole. Take the whole of how they got there and everything else. Go,
right.
Like, I mean, like one... That's how you look at it inside the locker room. I know what you're saying from the outskirts because, what have you done for me lately?
The problem is, like, for him to do that, he would have to get, like, 2 shutouts. But the problem is if he shuts him out in Game 6, it's over. He doesn't get the chance to do another shutout in Game 7. So
that's shut out Game 1. So, yeah.
And his body of work.
It explains why the odds are there because of...
I get why.
And the recency bias is going to kill him because he had a great postseason up to that point.
Up to that game.
And no one's going to know. And so they're going off recency bias now. They're going
100%,
off Connor McDavid's 8 points last 2 games. Bob, 0.713 save percentage.
D-Mac, since we're in the hockey mode right now, Kyle Zweed asked a question. And I meant to ask you this, and I'm glad he asked it because it reminded me. Will Perron stay and sign for half the price? I don't know
about half, but I think he'll stay. And
at a
hometown
discount.
What is he, 4?
He was 5. Yeah, I want to say he was
4.5 per year.
I saw some talk about the Bruins have interest in him.
Yeah, no, a lot of teams that have interest with what he brings to the locker room. I mean, we see what an integral part he is.
His power play goals went up last year.
Yeah, snipe.
You know I love Perron when they signed him, like
absolutely,
because I like the power play goals. Because the power play hey, look,
power play and sandpaper.
Power plays shift the game. Have they shifted the finals?
In today's day and age,
yeah,
especially there's such more imperativeness.
Has it shifted the finals?
100%, 100% in the last few days.
Edmonton was impotent on the power play.
Impotent. Nice.
And now
they're blue chewed it up. Somebody
the
dosed them with the blue chew. Blue chew everywhere.
Spenny, do you recommend the blue chew?
Chewing it all over.
Blue chew. I ripped a night bullet a couple times, but never a blue chew.
I was going to ask what's in your arsenal.
What is a blue chew?
The night bullet will do you right. It's the honey pack and a night bullet. She's in for the night of her life.
I'm unfamiliar. What is a blue chew?
You're too young. It's you're too young. We'll just say it like that.
Of course. All right.
We'll tell you when you're older.
Okay, boomers.
Hey, there he is. But yeah, I don't know to answer that question. I suspect he would take some discount, but how crazy are the Bruins going to get? Because what are the Bruins struggling in? Winning in the playoffs. How do you win in the playoffs? That would be
sandpaper.
That would be like a Red Wings move back in D-Mac's heyday. That would be the akin to the Brett Hull move, where you got to get your specialist in there to fix the power play so you can win in the playoffs. So I don't know. All right, let's do this. Let's take the break. We'll come back. Top five lunch meat. Jesus excused because he, quote, thinks cold subs suck.
Yep.
We'll get there. I can't wait for this one. This one's going to be...
And I will shit on all of your lists.
No, we'll mute your mic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're just not going to be a part of it.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll scream loud enough so they can hear me.
Players, Neil is needing it for that ED. Now, we're still fine. Your mom
He could
knows.
have made his own list, and he could have just said hot meats, hot cuts instead of cold cuts, but he's being so stubborn.
I know. That's fine. We'll fix that.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, we'll fix that. Hey, you can fix this if you're dealing with divorce, child custody, visitation, or other family issues. Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law in Birmingham will have your back. Over 10 years of experience and 24/7 availability. These are trying times you're going through, all right? 24/7 availability is great for peace of mind. That's KDK Law. Say Woodward Sports sent you. KDK will pay the following fee. All you got to do is click that QR code on your screen right now. Or you give them a call, 248-971-0476. Guys, for real, we're talking about serious stuff right now. Divorce, child custody, visitation. You need experts on yours. You ain't going to Google for this stuff. We're not playing around here. This is as real as it gets. KDK Law, they're as real as it gets. They'll
Don't
have
let
your
that
back.
girl do you wrong.
Don't let them do you wrong.
All right, KG.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had to spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at RandyWiseChevy.com.
Enough Detroit sports. Make sure you listen to Ermanni and Edwards with Maz next, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Need a haircut? Come where it's awesome. Awesome is where a guy can be a guy, get amazing haircut. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax, and let one of Lady Jane's talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's. It's wicked awesome.
All right, WoodwardSports.com. We are back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, D-Mac, KG in the building, Spencer Raxter, Juzus, JP in the chat. Juzus not even getting a participation trophy. He's not for this top 5 list. His disdain for cold sandwiches has eliminated from this one. But we will press
Keep his mic muted, KG.
Screw participation trophies. Hey, you better not. I will scream loud as shit.
No, for real, mute his mic, KG.
I will literally come in the audio booth.
Don't make me get up from this chair.
You're an intern, Juices. You're getting a little too big for your britches.
I'll try to tell you.
All right.
Anyway. Okay. Let me see here. Top 5 Wednesday, as a matter. FJ1967. Turn Juzus mic off.
Yeah, it's off.
Yeah, it's off.
Can we chat it? Should we mute Juzus mic?
No, he doesn't even get the chat.
I just want to see 100% chat.
All right, we'll take it to the streets. I already muted him though, so I just went ahead and
we'll see if the people can rescue him.
I was proactive.
All right, there you go. We'll see if the people can rescue him.
All right.
All right, it is. It's Top 5 Wednesday.
Top five
lunch meats. I like my list. I do. You guys won't like it because, like, the Gen Zers like Juzus and stuff like that. They can't get, everything's got to be granular, and they don't understand nuance. Mine has nuance, but are we going to do the usual, Spenny? You going to hit lead off?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Spenny, hit and lead off. Why is it a top 5 list?
Because it's half as boring as a top 10 list.
All right.
Here
we go.
My first, number 5 on my list. I've got Cajun roasted turkey breast. This Cajun roasted turkey breast, you can get it from, your local Kroger. You can get it from Cattleman's is where I like to go. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
You're talking about the flavored genre.
The flavored genre.
That makes an appearance on mine.
Yeah, it's got a little bite to it. It's good. You can put it on a sandwich. You can put it in a tortilla, melt some cheese on it.
Yep.
You got a
You
nice
can go
little,
hot, cold.
Yeah, it's got a very, very versatile usage rate. And number 4, I got hard salami.
Yeah, that's Leia's mom's favorite.
It's a staple.
That shit.
And hard salami is a staple. I always need it in the drawer. You gotta. I like the thick cut too. You can rip it up. You can put it on some Ritz crackers. You can eat it with some apples.
Salad versatility.
Yeah, you can chop it up, throw it on a salad. Hard salami, good stuff. Number 3. I got the thick cut oven roasted chicken breast.
Yes.
The chicken. If you like turkey, I'm telling you, get the chicken. It's better.
It's better.
Everybody likes chicken more than they like turkey, and it goes for the cold cuts too.
False.
The thick cut oven turkey sucks, D-Mac.
No, turkey doesn't suck. But
the thick cut
chicken is good.
oven roasted chicken breast. Good stuff.
Now, number 2, is this considered a lunch meat?
Number 2,
put it on my list.
I got the corned beef. It's a cold cut. You make a sandwich with it. You can get it at the deli counter.
That
you can get it wherever you want. I got the corned beef. You can get it sliced up. You can get it.
He dropped his Jew card.
Yeah, nobody can hear you. Don't worry. So you can slice it up. You can put it on a sandwich. You can get it at the deli counter. If you get it at the deli counter, it's fair game.
Okay.
So I got the corned beef in there. And then number 1, I got the gabagool. Come on, the gabagool. What are we talking about here?
You can eat it out of the package.
Right out of the package. You can put it
with some provolone.
With some fresh mutts, Come on, what are we talking about here?
Gabagool.
Got the gabagool. What do we mean?
There it is.
Boopy.
Spencer Raxter. Top 5 cold cuts list. Let's shift the scene over to KG.
Yes, sir.
KG.
It won't be as good as Spenny's list, but we press on.
Hold on, Dad. We got some reaction to Spenny's list. Dad's with Tourette's. Spenny's list screams gout.
Hey, that's what it's all about.
Screams
Gabagoo.
All right.
So, my list, I didn't know corned beef counted. That would have been on this list. And honorable mention to roast beef, man.
Yeah.
Roast beef is definitely good. At number 5, I'm coming in with the chicken breast. Like Spitty said, chicken is really good. I don't think it's better than turkey, though, but the chicken is definitely very good. At number 4, honey ham. Honey ham, I mean, you can't go wrong with ham either way, but there's only 2 types of ham I like, of course, being preferenced by the list. At number 3, turkey breast. I didn't do brands as well because I like to get my shit from the deli counter. I really don't like brands, but the brand that you mentioned, though, is a winner in your list. But at number 3, I got turkey breast. At number 2, Black Forest ham, which is better than honey ham. And number 1, hard salami. That is some of the best lunch meat I've ever had. Pause.
Facts.
Yes. So
a lot of ham representation.
Yeah.
As I've gotten older, I've kind of gotten away from the ham.
I'm trying to. I can't do it.
Either.
I'm trying to get away from it. That pork is the devil.
You'll be digging on swine.
Right.
That's true.
All right, solid KG, solid.
Thank you.
Rock solid list. You can't be too critical of that list, everybody.
Hey, you pipe down over there.
He's just throwing a fit.
Nicholas Duncan. Ham is eh. Mike O. KG. Do you like milk with your breast?
Oh, well. we'll leave that one unanswered.
71 Mad Cat. Damn it, I forgot about corned beef. Well, see you later, baloney.
Yeah.
Nick Hedigan. Salami is elite.
If y'all got bologna on y'all list.
I do not have bologna on my list.
One of y'all got bologna. I know y'all do.
Stick around.
It's just flat hot dogs.
Now
is
this
disgusting.
Hot dog pancakes.
It's disgusting.
This one here, I'm interested. I'm interested in D-Mac's list because D-Mac, you bring culture to the table. You bring an international flair to the table. They have cooler shit in Canada than we do. Yeah. You can love America all you want, like I do. But they got cooler shit than we do.
Absolutely. But I've been over here for 30 years, bro. So I
know, but you got the best of both worlds.
I really do. So and I'm a cold cuts guy.
Okay.
Let's just say honorable mention pepperoni.
Oh, the pepperoni.
Number 5, prosciutto.
Prosciutto, dude.
Prosciutto. I love the saltiness of it, right?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I can do it on bread with nothing.
Yeah.
Just a piece of Italian bread and a piece of prosciutto.
Yeah.
I like the honey baked ham.
Yes.
Right? It's got to have that taste to it. Usually the ham sandwiches are after Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff like that. Really enjoy that. The cold one after it being hot, right?
Yes.
During the meal, and then you eat it cold the next day.
It's almost better.
Same. I love turkey like that, but I didn't put it on the list like that.
D-Mac going next level with the holiday leftovers. I didn't take that into account. Or did I?
Roast beef, Kenny. You're right. You honorable mention it, but roast beef, it's just one of those ones that roast beef, mustard.
Oh, yes.
Maybe
Dijon.
a little cheese. Oh, yeah,
Right.
Dijon. I like mustard and horseradish. Put a little horseradish on.
I do pickles, but
you can go vinaigrette on. That's how I play the roast beef, too.
I like that,
Very
too.
versatile.
Yeah.
Sorry, Spenny. Chicken's meant to be grilled or cooked, heated. Oven
Chicken breasts
roasted
go
turkey.
crazy, though, the lunch meat.
Love that. With lettuce, mustard, and number 1, Maz and I, we agree on something. Genoa salami.
Yeah.
Salami sandwiches were a staple for me in my lunch.
Yeah.
I could eat them forever. You can just put and I'll just chop it off. Let's go.
Any salami that's not Kodo salami is bang.
Love salami.
It go crazy.
The prosciutto, I'll go strictly with the slice of provolone. Like I'll get that as like a snack if I'm at the grocery store, like and I want a snack. I'll get the prosciutto rolled up.
Yeah,
provolone.
The little wrapper one timers.
Oh yeah. One time. Absolutely. D-Mac, rock solid, man. As we came to expect. We knew.
Thank you.
We knew.
You got bologna on your list, don't you?
What's that?
You got bologna on your list, don't you?
This is a nuanced list.
Come on, Neil.
See, KG, you're quickly becoming you're the Jesus of this room right now.
I might be.
You might be. Understand the nuance. Here it is, my top 5 lunch meat list. Oh, that was COVID time.
Whoa.
That was COVID time without the haircut.
Into the Zoom.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Neil Rule.
Why you got mascara on? What's going on, man? Why your eyes so bright?
Is that a Dr. Yaldo?
I don't know. That was when the haircuts were in short supply, as you could tell. All right, number 5, olive loaf. Nasty.
Disgusting.
Purely nasty, purely gross.
Why is it in your top 5 then?
Because
he respects his
someone's
hustle.
buying it Because it's always
Well,
there.
here's the thing.
He respects the hustle.
It's not only always there, it's always half.
Yeah.
It's
People have bought it that day.
Right? It's not the one that's like nobody's cut into it, whatever. It's always like somebody's
And it's
like
been used.
And how many times? Like I want to throw up because it's got olives, but it's like people.
No, everyone
usually-
wants to throw up. Just thinking about eating it. But somebody's eating it because, as D-Mac said, it's always 3/4 gone. And it doesn't matter what time of day you go there.
Mm-hmm.
It's always 3/4 gone. So is olive, we should send Jesus
WPS.
over to Kroger over there across the street, take a picture of the olive of, I bet it's 3/4 gone. It's
Hey,
gone.
right, run to the store for us, man.
Yeah.
Do a store run for us. real quick.
So olive loaf.
Definitely be more useful than him pouting.
Yeah.
So olive loaf.
WPS.
I have to respect it. I do. I have to. Someone's buying it, and
I
it's the
guess.
grossest thing ever.
I guess.
So you have no choice but to respect its game.
I can't respect for it, though.
Number 4, bologna.
Come on,
Same
man.
concept.
Come on,
There are
man.
people in the chat right now that are talking about
Poverty.
fried bologna. Is it associated with poverty? I don't know.
I have been poor and had the option of bologna, and I chose to eat just Miracle Whip sandwich instead.
Blue Magic was popular in the poor community, but you had to respect its brand.
Comparing bologna and Blue Magic is wild. I'm just gonna let you know that right now.
It was popular in the
That's
poor
not even
community.
close. Not even close.
Was it
though.
popular in the poor
At least-
community?
Yes, it was. But at least Blue Magic was doing something for people. Bologna is
What
not.
was it?
Bologna is just getting us closer to the grave. So I'm just
I
saying.
feel like Blue Magic's getting me close to the grave.
Yeah, but I feel good along the way. So I'm just saying, man. Like, come on, man.
Okay.
Fucking bologna.
Yeah.
Bologna.
So that again, respect bologna.
It smells horrible. Okay.
It is horrible.
It's just flat hot dogs.
Right, 100%. But someone's buying it.
Yeah.
Unlike candy corn,
This
where
girl
every
I
time
know-
you go, the display's full. No one's buying it.
Yeah.
So they pack it up. They bring it out again next year. They're pushing weight when it comes to olive loaf and bologna, and I can't hate the game. I can't. Number 3, turkey. Yes, chicken is better than turkey.
Yes.
But Spenny, the Thanksgiving Day turkey sandwich,
Ooh.
the Black Friday turkey
It
sandwich,
smacks.
Definitely hits.
Oh, my
100%.
Throw
God.
some mashed potatoes on there.
Whatever
boy.
you got, the
Anything
gravy.
you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make it open face.
Oh,
Throw
yeah.
some dressing on there.
Yeah, again, you can do it any way you want to do
Yeah.
it.
Eat it cold.
Yeah.
Mayo.
And yeah, Jesus, you can heat
you
up
put the-
cold cuts. Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just called cold cuts, and you just couldn't see past that.
And you have to respect turkey's resume
Absolutely.
for the hate that it gets. Someone's buying
No,
it
turkey breast
because
go
it's the
crazy.
one of the top 3 most sold sandwiches at every sandwich store in the history of America.
Absolutely.
It just is. Now, number 2, roast beef for the reasons I talked about before. The Dijon mustard you can roll with. I can do the vinaigrette if I want a little bit sweeter angle to it.
Yep, yep.
And roast beef, just plain out of the package.
It's good.
Roast beef does it all.
Yeah.
It does.
It absolutely
Very
does it all. It's a little more pricey, but it should be because
Yeah.
it's better.
Mhm.
It's flat out better. And then for me, number 1, Dietz and Watson, the buffalo chicken.
Where do you get that?
Any grocery
Anywhere.
store.
You can get
Yeah.
a Kroger, yeah.
But
Any grocery
Dietz
store.
and Watson, the brand,
Hits.
oh my God, they don't miss.
Yeah.
Any lunch meat they got, they don't.
It's
not
like
miss.
Sargento cheese.
Yeah,
It's just
oh my-
always, yeah.
My
It
brother.
is. It's good. It's absolutely good. Now, a lot of gout in those lists. There's just going to be a lot of gout. A lot of blood pressure
It's lunch
spikes.
meat.
Oh, it's lunch meat.
The gabagool.
What you expect?
Yeah. But the gabagool.
The
The
gabagool.
prosciutto actually, as far as sodium goes, is a little more controlled than most.
Yeah.
Not by a ton.
Yeah.
Like if you're going the health way, the protein angle, prosciutto from a health perspective is probably the best out of all of them.
Well, I mean, you know what?
But
That's
D-Mac
what's
ain't doing
on my
lists
list.
for health.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not. Oh, no.
No, you're
Yeah, I
not.
did have I had gabagool, corned beef, and salami.
Well, it's a good thing it
on
tastes
those.
good.
That's a lot
Hey,
of
Neil,
sodium.
it's a good thing it tastes good. Oh, really? The benefit is healthy? Cool.
Yeah.
LFG is Dietz and Watson third furnace adjacent. No, because I'm only getting it on sale. I'm not paying $10 a
No,
pound.
yeah, that
Yeah.
shit is expensive.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm not. Now you get there $7.99.
Hey.
I'll get a half a pound.
Oh,
Better
hell
than
yeah.
Boar's Head?
Myers hit too.
Yes, Dietz and Watson is greater than Boar's Head, in my
Oh,
opinion.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
In my
And
I love
Boar's
the
Head is
Oscar
good.
Mayer packet. Can't go wrong with the Oscar Mayer packets. They got
No.
the good chicken breast.
Not the bologna.
No, not the
Not the Oscar Mayer bologna.
They got the chicken breast in the packet. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Detroit Dabber 313. Ankles are swelling during this segment.
Hell yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Like, let's not get crazy.
D-Mac had a good one with pepperoni as honorable mention,
Yeah.
too. Pepperoni is great. I love
It's an
pepperoni.
additive. It's not like
I'd much rather have pepperoni on a sandwich than on a pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
That's crazy
it's like
to say, but yeah.
It's like a finisher.
Yeah.
You know, it's an additive. It's a
Starter
sandwich
card.
condiment.
This is a
Like the
finisher
hard
card.
salami with pepperoni. Oh, my God.
Chariot of gods.
Yeah.
The golden.
And you
bit
can
of
you can
cheese.
throw pepperoni on a chicken sandwich.
Oh, hell yeah, you can.
On a turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
It's got its
With
place.
the cheese? Oh, yeah. Oh,
no one's having a
stop
pepperoni sandwich, though, which is weird.
No, that's true.
But you can add to anything, and it's great. Yeah. All right. Let's take a break. Where
This
were
was
we
good.
at?
CK. Gabagool is Cap-Cola. Same thing. It's
Okay.
just the Gabagool.
Doesn't sound as cool.
It does not sound as cool. Oh!
Doesn't sound as cool. Randy Wise sounds cool, though.
Randy Wise does sound cool.
Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour, D-Mac. That
Absolutely.
sounds cool.
Let's get out there. We are getting out there. Going to be locally. We started it last year. Randy Wise. I know Tim from Randy Wise. Tim from here. Myself, Braylon Edwards. You, Neil. All the Woodward sports will be out in the golf courses. I know we're playing my tournament, Calvin Johnson's tournament, Detroit Golf Club, a couple other ones. So stay tuned. We'll be showing you highlights and clips and stuff like that. And also, too, I was just given word before the show, opportunity for you as a viewer to sign up, to join, to share, and to be part of our groups and stuff like this. So regardless, stay tuned. Information will be presented in the future. Regardless, always make Randy Wise the wise choice.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Everybody, Boot 'em Kids shirt. It's live.
Boot 'em Kids.
Shop.woodwardsports.com. We boo children here in Detroit.
Yeah.
And guess
Right.
what? When we buy T-shirts, we get T-shirts that even say Boot 'em Kids. We want you to know what we're thinking. Even if we're not doing it, we're thinking it because that's Detroit. I've been told by people that used to live in Detroit that that's what we do here.
Yeah.
Boo them kids.
My
This-
great-granddad booed kids.
Yep.
man.
That's
And
true.
he passed it on to your granddad, who
Yep.
passed it on to your dad, who passed it on to you.
Damn right.
It's a tradition as old as time here in Detroit. Boo them kids. Get the shirt now. Shop.woodwardsports.com. All right, keeping it pushing, our buddy Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Jesus the Intern, and of course, Spencer Raxta as well. We talked in the open, and by the way, yes, we spent a couple segments on the Monty Williams situation. If you're just catching up, he was fired by the Detroit Pistons today. And you'll get the podcast, go back and watch if you want to get the thoughts on there. But there is a spin-off topic to that because they are in the market for a new coach. The cornerstone, which I think sometime between this second and Summer League concluding, you will read, it will be released. Cade Cunningham will sign his rookie max extension. So he will be a corner piece of this team, which gets me to thinking, D-Mac, I think it's time. And you did see it with, let me preface this. You did see it out of Cade Cunningham last year when he was on the floor. Now that blends the question. When he was on the floor, Neil, I get that. I understand that. But make no mistake, D-Mac, he took a jump last year. You saw him with his ability to take over basketball games at times. And how can you say that in a 14-win season? Because at times, he was one man drawing a sword against a crowd coming down the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
He just was at times. So I guess the question, D-Mac, is this is the year, right, for Cade, where it's, all-star, 25, 6-6 every game. It's time, right?
I would think so, especially if, he's the pillar of one of the $300 million players. And obviously, we got to see what it's going to be put around him. But he's got to, it's always health with him. And we know the compete level. We've always talked about it. You've talked about it since you watched him play in college and stuff like this up close. So I'm not worried about that. To me, it's more of a health thing. But how are they going to help him out? Yeah. Right? Pretty much, is it a given around the room that we don't think that as of right now, Ivy's that second fiddle to him? So we obviously writing's on the wall, and we'll see who's going to come. But he's got to lead this charge. He is your Dylan Larkin, for lack of a better term. And if you're looking for that Dylan Larkin step up season, is it Larkin's last year where he proved to you that he is that leader, or is it 2 years ago? I'm leaning more 2 years ago, where when he got the bag, this is a year makes the comparatives if Cade's going to get the bag. So he's going to get the bag before he shows us. But I think that if you're going to comp, show me that you're the leader, for lack of a better term, that this is your team. That's what I'm looking for. You got to be out on the court for that.
Yeah, and when you look at it too, we did play 62 games last year, but there's been a steady improvement. 23 a game, 4 boards, almost 8 assists per contest.
He improved his 3-point percentage.
And that's what I was looking for.
Yep.
But 36% from 3 last year. And it is like, for me, my discussion about Cade Cunningham is kind of similar to my discussion about the Red Wings. He's checked every box. The improvement's been there. Like, there are other guys that we sit around and say, well, he'll get better. I don't have to wonder that about Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
He's gotten better. And we went around the room during yesterday's discussion. Who's in? Everybody was in. He's going to get that money, and away we go. Now, I understand, and if I understand it, I'm sure Cade understands it.
Oh, yeah.
When you sign that deal, things change.
Yep.
They just do. So with the acclaim comes the finger pointing. So if things do not work out, you're usually in the line of fire. That's the nature of the beast. That's when you're in professional sports, that's the spot you want to be in. But Spenny, am I being a homer? Am I being soft when I say that? You can't argue the facts with Cade Cunningham.
No, yeah. When he's playing, when he's out there, he is the best player on the court for the Pistons, and it's really not close. You like to see him be a little healthier, that's for sure. But like last year, he would have played 70+ games if the last 20 games of the season meant to shit. He would have been playing in them. So
Spenny has a way of explaining it better than me.
Yeah,
less tone.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I love Cade Cunningham. He is by far the Pistons' best player. He is the guy you need to lead this team. And people talk about his health and his injury concerns and stuff like that. And I am not as concerned with that because now he is the healthiest he's ever been since high school. Like, he has been dealing with these leg injuries since high school.
You got a shin.
Yeah, so like it was stress fractures that he was dealing with since he was a teenager. So now he's gonna be healthier going forward. I expect him to play more and more games as the Pistons are in contention for that. But if it comes down to the Pistons are 30 games out of the playoffs with 20 games left to play, I don't care that he's not out there. I would rather him not be out there. I would rather him not risk further injury playing in meaningless games.
I don't need I don't need to get electric over a 30-10-10 game at Charlotte in April.
Yeah. Right. Unless they're fighting for a play-in.
Then it's different. This is, D-Mac, you'll love this one. This is from Thomas Perry. A second round of Pistons chat? Well, see you later. Go Tigers. Oh, okay, Thomas Perry.
Yeah. I heard it ain't boding so well for them early, by the way. I ain't tuned into the game, but
Let
watching the
me
chat.
check this box score.
Watching the chat, it is not good.
They're playing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in Atlanta.
It's 0-0 still.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me guess.
Top of the second, Atlanta's got 2 on, 2 out, though.
Yeah. Let me get how many Tigers.
No. Tigers got 2 on, 2 out.
Wow.
Jake Rogers batting.
Oh, I wonder if he'll get a hit.
Gio Urshela got a single. Akil Baddoo walked.
All right.
Akil Baddoo, what are you doing in my lineup?
Shout out Gio.
Akil Baddoo.
Singlo Urshela. Got
Hey, beggars can't be choosers.
That's fair.
Dude's hitting 280. Put him in Cooperstown.
No. You was hating, bro. You was hating. It's cool.
Singly Urshela. Hey, but again, if you're starving and someone gives you a cracker, it's the greatest cracker you've ever eaten.
I'm trying to tell you, man. That's all I've been trying to say to you, man.
You want to keep it till the Jake Rogers at bat is over?
Yeah, it's 2-2 count with 2 outs.
Oh, I wonder how this is going to end. 2-2 count. Jake Rogers up.
Yep.
2 outs. And he struck out. Yeah.
Oh, wow. What? Damn.
Yeah, Rogers struck out swinging.
Yeah.
2 men straight.
We know how this goes.
Wild.
We know how
D-Mac,
this
can
goes.
you believe you just heard history?
Which part?
2 on, 2 outs. Jake Rogers up, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and he struck out. Can you believe it?
Struck out swinging at least.
Of course.
Not looking.
Yes.
Better.
I wonder where that pitch was.
Yeah, I did not see the pitch, but I'm sure it was way out of zone.
Yeah.
Weird. I got to catch my breath after that stunning turn of events in the Tigers game.
What? The Tigers leaving base runners on? What?
Man.
When does that happen?
Phil says Big D is the Tigers of Woodward Sports Network.
Well, that's subjective.
It is.
Because we keep the people coming back.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though with nothing.
Right. Big D's back.
Yeah.
Big D
with
is
no
back.
resources, with no love,
preferential
With
treatment.
an intern that just taps out of segments.
that just gets up and walks out.
Yeah.
With 10 minutes left. Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm sorry that I was thirsty and I didn't even have a mic.
Well, you tapped yourself out of that.
Yeah.
You
could have been.
You
the cold
chose to
cut
not
combo.
participate.
I was told to stand on business, and I did.
All right, let me tell you about
not
Planet
participate.
Fitness, everybody. We're live. They stand on business at Planet Fitness, being the best gym in the gym game. Can confirm. I've been a member for over 3 years. I'll never be a member at another gym. That is fact. I'm not interested in paying $100 a month for a gym membership. So that eliminates about 80% of the gyms out there. Just real talk, everybody. Like, get serious about your finances, all right? Get in line with Planet Fitness. You want to make a change in your life? Guess who's got to do it? You. And guess how you can do it? At Planet Fitness. I did. I've accomplished every fitness goal I've ever had in my life through Planet Fitness, and you can do it as well. Tons of cardio equipment, tons of weight equipment, clean facilities. Go get you a shower, get on about your day. Over 50 of them in the Metro Detroit area. Guys, I'm being serious with you right now. Go to planetfitness.com. You will not spend better money month to month than your Planet Fitness membership. That is a fact. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on sports injury insights with the GOAT in that space, Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. We rescheduled that for Friday, by the way. Typically, you can hear him Tuesdays here on Woodward Sports Network. I think we're going to talk Cade Cunningham, as a matter of fact, when we talk to Dr. Jeff Pierce. He's with us on Tuesdays, Big D Energy. He steps his game up, though, and goes to Bougie and Edwards in the afternoon show on Thursdays. Trust the guy that Darren McCarty trusted with his career. I think he knows what he's talking about, everyone. Dr. Jeff Pierce here to keep you in the game, keep you performing at your best. For more info, go to MichiganSportandSpine.com or give him a call, 248-426-9942. 888-848-9244. It's Dr. Jeff Pierce. All right, coming down the stretch here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, and final couple minutes of the show. Rat, Jesus chooses to stand on business today. Too bad that business was like the Fire Fest. Damn. I agree.
Damn. I don't even know what that is. So great
agree.
chirp. I don't give a shit.
You didn't watch the Firefest documentary?
No.
Dude, that's an
I don't even know what that is.
Gen Zer.
Anthony Patterson.
You should watch that. It's really funny.
Jesus is the Caitlin Clark of Woodward Sports, taking those lumps.
Yeah. Minus the outrage.
Hey. Prayers up for my baby Cameron Brink. I hope she's okay. I will nurse her back to health.
She'll be all right.
Cameron Brink left the first quarter of the game last night with a knee injury.
She did. That's what I'm saying. Prayers up. Hopefully she's okay.
She'll fly you out.
Yeah. I'll nurse her back to health.
It's a new way.
I don't know. That might be Jimmy Butler's job.
Nah.
She seems to like
I'll
Jimmy
fight
Butler
Jimmy
a lot.
Butler for her. And
No, Jimmy get down with the white girls.
I'll get nasty. I'll kick knees.
Where are you playing golf today?
Orchards.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Crack
Yep.
Rachel Nichols in the bubble.
Long commute over to the filling in
Stay
for my buddy's
hydrated.
golf.
Stay hydrated.
I've started the process.
Attaboy.
Absolutely. Woodward Sports chat thread. Anything you got in there? Drop it in there.
Spenny tapped into the W. No, I didn't, but I have Cameron Brink alerts on my phone.
Only her. though.
Only her. Yeah.
Jesus is
I love
crabby
it.
today. Shouldn't have stayed up late watching the Stanley Cup last night.
He is crabby.
You need more rest, Jesus.
I do. You're
Sleep-
100% right.
Sleep is the number one thing in our life.
Have you been burnt
It's
today?
also the cousin of death.
It is.
What did you ask me, KG?
I said, have you been burnt today?
Bruh, I ain't going to be disrespectful on Juneteenth.
You damn right you not. You know he not.
Dante 151. I bet Jesus has never seen the movie Clerks. Have you seen the movie Clerks, Jesus?
No.
I feel like you would like Clerks.
No, I haven't.
Jay and Silent Bob, you never heard of those guys?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I'm sorry. Not hip.
Got any questions for Jesus here in the next minute? Fired. I'll give the 20 seconds.
Jesus,
necessary.
who you got? What do you got? What do you think the last couple games? Edmonton win?
I said Panthers in 6 originally, so I'm just going to stick with my gut and say Panthers in 6. I mean, I have such a hard time thinking Bob's going to continue to have a 7-13 save percentage. And I'll give the Oilers credits. Their adjustments were top tier. They have great coaching, but I've got to feel like the Panthers are going to come out with something that they've cooked up for Game 6, and they're going to come out flying.
D-Mac.
Yo.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, always.
And I know you're not watching every minute of every game, but you watch the game a little differently than we do. Sometimes you watch it the same, but sometimes you watch it differently. Are, quote, adjustments overrated?
Absolutely not. 100 million%. What you're seeing right now from Chris Knobloch, the coach of the Edmonton Oilers, is the reason.
Can you give me a for instance on
why
it?
Warren Fogle, right? Who is he'd be the Edmonton Oilers D-Mac. Third, fourth line guy, up and down, can chip in, but a physical guy. So the fact that you found a way to separate both eggs in one basket and Draisaitl and McDavid on one line, if they're on one line, yes, they're you have to be extra cautious because it's uber talented, but you only have to shut down that line. What they've done is put Fogle up there with Hyman and McDavid and Holloway with Draisaitl on the second line, and it produced. Right, it produced. You look at Corey Perry in the lineup in the finals and stuff, getting out their power play, producing stuff. So they're getting that other thing. It goes from McDavid and stuff like that, but it's that adjustments more so on how can I then have Florida have to worry about two different lines because you separated Draisaitl and McDavid than just one.
So there you have it.
That's the secret.
And then real quick before we wrap this thing up, Detroit Dabber, Jesus doesn't turn water into wine. He turns cold cuts hot. So
exactly.
So for D-Mac, for KG, for Jesus, for Spencer Racker, I'm Neil Rule. Thanks for tapping in. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Well, see you later.